Hello. Today I'm going to share with you one of the more personal issues of my life. Um, I know my dad has quite become a lot of what's called an eating disorder, and because he's a male and isn't allowed to be weak from that perspective, he hides it a lot in himself because he's very concerned with what others might think about him. So concerned that I don't think he notices anymore how concerned he is with it. So I found some in the garbage recently. I found some tomato paste, like some high quality tomato paste. And I was going to make a soup out of it because I had a bunch of vegetables and I knew my dad had some vegetables. So I was going to use the tomato paste to make a broth and make him some soup. And so I took advantage of the situations that I got my mom, my dad, and my sister under the same roof, which doesn't happen too much. And so I put the vegetables in the stove, and um, my dad must have had a hard day at work because what he's become uh, like the system he's become like addicted to is like this, where he's at work he's like this, just this is like the value he places in himself is like this when he's at work, just being like, do a good job, succeed, um, be greater than, don't fail, do a good job, do a good job. And then he comes home and is just like, which results in his habitual, unstoppable binge eating because there's just no self-control. Which is interesting because the opposite one seems like it's self-control, but it's really not. It's really a system. I mean, the one he's at work seems like self-control, but it's really a system. And then, interestingly enough, when he gets home, the reality of how fucked he is comes out. I should use the phrase how fucked we are, but yeah, so I made him the soup, and he, when it was finished, he told me that I made it wrong, and then just left and didn't eat any. Like, yeah, like it was really just really like blatant. Like even my mom and my sister, who were like pretty willing to disregard the obvious stuff, were just like, wow, that's really like, they felt bad about it or whatever. And at first I got angry, like I usually do, and usually right now I would be like upset, like just believing like there's nothing I can do about it. Like this is just the way it is. I'm totally powerless, and like believing that it's like totally like wrong, and then that turns around eventually, and then I believe that I'm wrong, and then it just turns into but it really has nothing to do with me. Like in my dad's mind, it literally has nothing to do with me. Like it has zero to do with it. It's not about me. He's not even thinking about me. It's all about him and like this anxiety about how he judges his eating habits and how he's so afraid of that, and he like just becomes like, I gotta get out of here, and then leaves. So it's not about me at all. So I'm gonna call him and bring it up and see what's going on, and I'll share that with you guys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
So he's either in the bathtub right now, he does that as like a security thing, or he's lying on his bed on his back, like staring at the ceiling, and he doesn't want to get up and go to the kitchen where his phone is. He might call back later. I don't think it's like, maybe it is, but I mean, I just don't think it's like he's angry at me about it or like afraid of me. I think he understands now that I'm here to support him